Hey, what's going on, my frosty little friends? Today I am bringing you a team builder for our Season 3, Week 1 RBL matchup against Albrey and the Pittsburgh Sphealers. Now, he has a good team, at which I do not have the thing open, so I'm actually going to bring this over here real quick, because I have his team. Oops, sorry about that. You guys are going to see something right there. Sorry about that. I should have brought this up earlier, and I didn't think about it. Stupid of me. Whatever. Let's see, WordPress. Let's go to the WordPress real quick. I should have brought this up. I'm sorry about this. My bad. No. Teams. There it is. Pittsburgh Sphealers. He has a pretty decent team. He drafted pretty well. Okay, so looking at his team, he has Tyranitar, Keldeo, Celebi, Donphan, Moltres, Toxicroak, Gramble, Druddigan, Cradilly, Licklicky, Hunter, and Gallade. There we go. I had to think about it. I don't know why I couldn't think about it there. So he does have a pretty good team. Common weaknesses I saw were weaknesses to there are 3 months weak to water, 4 months weak to grass, weaknesses, a couple weakness to dark, some weakness to fire, but not really. Ice weakness, very big ice weakness. I saw that as well. Psychic type weakness. So I built this team to kind of go around and handle around what I felt he was going to bring. I'm anticipating him bringing Tyranitar, Keldeo, and Celebi easily, because those are 3 of his best mons. Toxicroak, Druddigan, and Cradilly are kind of iffies. Donphan, I definitely see him bringing Donphans for rocks and for spinning. Gallade is also a possibility, and Moltres is also a possibility. So, having that all in mind, I wanted to make sure I had all my areas covered. So, right now, I'll get into the first one. We're bringing our Mega, Rock Paper, the Scizor. He is going to be Adamant Nature. He's going to be just full HP, full attack, and 4 in special defense to kind of eat up a little bit of the special hits. It's not really that big of a deal. He's going to be rocking his Scizor, right? So he's his Mega Scizor, and he is going to be rocking the moves Bullet Punch, Bug Bite, Aerial Ace, and Roost. Now, Bullet Punch, just stab for various reasons, something with Bug Bite. Aerial Ace, because he does have 4 mons weak to flying, so I definitely wanted to cover that, especially if it comes down to a Celebi Scizor fight. Scizor will have the ability to take him out, especially if I have to roost on switch in and I'm full health. I know I can take pretty much anything that Celebi wants to dish out. Minus, I am assuming that he is going to be rocking Hidden Power Fire on that Celebi, so that is more than a concern for me. But if I can get it, I will try to Bug Bite it. Bug Bite it does a huge amount of damage. Aerial Ace does a huge amount of damage. Aerial Ace will also take out. It will also do lots of damage to Toxicroak. And since with our typing, we're able to eat a little bit of the hits from Toxicroak there, so we're going to be able to. We are going to be able to take out that Toxicroak a lot easier. So with this, I think this was the best moveset I could have done. Roost is just for sustainability. If I take a big hit, but I take a mon out, and I have somebody that's slow, I can roost back up and then possibly roost myself back into full HP. So I just wanted to be able to sustain and have longevity with that. Now, for the next mon, I'm bringing Tuesday the Slowking. He's my defensive wall. He pretty much walls up Keldeo. He does not wall Celebi, but he will have Ice Beam packing for Celebi, because Celebi can do a lot of damage to him, so depending on how bad the Giga Drains get. But I'm also rocking Thunder Wave, because I want to be able to slow down mons and have that paralyzation chance. So that's also going to come in clutch, especially for Keldeo, because this thing completely walls Keldeo. Unless it's bringing like knockoff, I doubt anything. I don't even know if Keldeo does Keldeo even get knockoff. I think Keldeo does. Let me do a quick little check on that before I am a fool of a toque right here. Sorry, I'm stealing Shady's terms right now. I'm trying not to. Before I am an idiot, making myself look like an idiot. No, he does not actually get knockoff. I thought he got a dark type move of some type, but maybe he does not. He gets taunt, so I could definitely see him probably taunting me to keep me from slacking off. But anyways, this thing pretty much walls and one-shots Keldeo with Psyshock. It also, Ice Beam is for Celebi. It is also for, the Ice Beam is going to be my biggest hitter. He does have 2 mons that have the ability of absorbing water with Toxicroak and with Cradily, so I could not put Scald on this thing as much as I wanted to, because if he does bring Cradily and Toxicroak, then Scald is just a wasted move, and I didn't want to have that. I felt Thunder Wave was a better option because I can get in, I can Thunder Wave the Cradily, I can Thunder Wave the Toxicroak, and even if he goes for, even if he brings Toxicroak in, and he decides to go for Sucker Punch, I can Thunder Wave him and then switch out and get that Regenerator ability depending on my HP. So he is fully physically invested. He has 204 HP, 248 HP. I wanted to keep him in that nice odd number, and then he has the rest into special defense because special defense is high enough. So he pretty much walls quite a bit of the team there. He also walls. Donphan. He walls Donphan too. So Donphan, I'm assuming is going to be assault vested, so he's probably going to be able to spin away some stuff. But I only have one hazard setter, so I'm not really worried about it. So I'll get into that when I get into that. But he is going to be rocking Slack Off for recovery, Psyshock because it hits on the physical side and it's a psychic type stab move. Ice Beam for Celebi, and Ice Beam also for Dredigan as well. This also does a lot of things to Dredigan. And then he'll be rocking Thunder Wave as well to try to help paralyze mons. Next we're bringing Ruby, our Roserade. This one's going to be my special, my really good special attack wall. This thing has also just enough speed EVs to outspeed Celebi and knock it out with a Sludge Bomb. I believe, yes, it is for Celebi. It's for speed invested Celebi. Now this thing has just enough to outdo it. I could have sworn he has just enough. Oh no, it's for Toxicroak. I'm sorry. This thing has just enough to outdo a Toxicroak. And Extrasensory will one-shot that Toxicroak, so I don't have to really worry about that. Plus, it can outspeed Gramble, it can outspeed quite a bit of his team. It will not outspeed a speed-invested Celebi. Or just basic speed investments without a speed nature, I think is what it can outspeed. But other than that, it will outspeed Donphan. It will not outspeed Keldeo. Nothing I have on my team, minus the next one I have, will outspeed Keldeo. But I'm hoping to be able to, with Tuesday here, get a Thunder Wave off on that Keldeo and slow it down, so that way Ruby here will have the complete advantage of being able to just Giga Drain freely. Also, she's going to be rocking Toxic Spikes, so she's going to be my Toxic Spike setter. So I am hoping that before he brings Donphan in, I can set up a layer of Toxic Spikes, so that way when he does bring Donphan in, I can put that Donphan on timer. So I'm hoping to get at least 1-2 layers of spikes up, because everything he has is pretty much on the ground, minus I think Haunter. Haunter is the only one who's not on the ground. Yeah, Haunter and Moltres. Haunter and Moltres are the only two mons that are not on the ground. But I'm not really worried about Moltres right now. Moltres is and can be a problem, but I do have ways of getting around that. I do have ways of taking it out. So I am definitely not worried about that right now. But he is gonna, she is going to be rocking... Please tell me this is a female. Yeah, thank you. Female. Yeah, Tuesday I don't care. This one I don't care. But this, these two have to be female. Oops, sorry. Change that up real quick. But she's going to be rocking Toxic Spikes for setting hazards. I just definitely want to start putting things on timers. Toxic always wears down. I'm pretty sure he's going to bring a Hail Beller. I know Licky can learn Hail Bell. I know Gramble can learn Hail Bell. And I believe Celebi as well can learn Hail Bell. So I definitely want to be able to force him into wasting a move for Hail Bells to get free switches. Also to gain the advantage of just doing some pure damage out on it. And that is what I definitely want to get a hold of. Is being able to output this damage to offset the Heal Bells and to offset healings. After that, he's got Giga Drain. In a war with Celebi, she can win. I believe the Life Orb nature, I think I went Timid. Yes, but even though it's a timid nature, I still have enough investments into special attack to take out Celebi with a Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb will take it out as long as it is not specially defensive. If it is specially defensive, then I will not one-shot it. I will do like 95, like 96%. I think it's like 90%, 96%. So it does around. It almost one-shots it, but it also has that chance to poison. Extrasensory, like I said, for Keldeo. It is also for Toxicroak. It does a lot of damage to those mons that cannot take psychic types moves. So it's really going to come in handy there. For our next mon, we're going to be bringing Crocodile Dundee, our Crocodile. Is going to be Choice Scarf Moxie. With this, I gave it a weird moveset because I wanted it to be able to hit everything on the team. And now I think, because I do like Low Sweep, but I think what I'm going to do, because Low Sweep will lower by a stage, and so I want to be able to take out everything that he has. But I think I might take out this low sweep. I think I'm actually going to take it out for Rock Tomb, because if he brings that Moltres, I want to have Rock Tomb, and Rock Tomb will also do it will also do that as well. So I'm either going to go low sweep or Rock Tomb, one or the other. I haven't quite decided yet, but I want it to be able to lock it into a move that can reduce speed, especially if I'm going to be sacking it off at one point. There are not very mons weak to rock, so I think actually I'm just going to go back to low sweep. There it is, low sweep. So I don't care if it's resisted by Moltres, but as long as I can take it down, I can then set up and then hit it with another mon. It's not all that big of a deal. So he's going to be rocking Earthquake for anything on the ground. Like I said, only 2 mons off the ground, and everything else will eat this Earthquake. Iron Tail, especially if he brings in that Gramble, or if he brings in Cradilly. But Cradilly is also weak to, I think it's weak to Earth as well. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me just make sure of this. Cradilly, I don't believe it's weak to Earth. It is not. It takes neutral damage from Earth, but it will take 2 times damage from Steel, which is for Iron Tail. So if I go into Iron Tail and I know he still has the Cradilly in the back, I can lock myself in the Iron Tail, take out the Tyranitar, also taking out the Cradilly, should that become a problem. So we are bringing Crocodile Dundee for the first one. And then we have Low Sweep as well. Low Sweep will do a lot of damage, I believe. Yes, he does take 2 times from damage from that. He does have decent amount of mons with reliable recovery, so I don't have to worry too much about that. But this is going to be my ace, pretty much my ace in the hole, my sweeper. This is what I wanted him for. This is what I drafted him for. I drafted him for sweeping. This is exactly what I wanted him for. So he's going to be rocking 228 speed, and he's going to have an Adamant Nature, because with the Choice Scarf, he is going to be a hugely fast mon. Now, he will not ever outspeed a speed invested Speed Nature Keldeo with Scarf. But if I do know that it's not scarfed, and I get it on a free switch in, there's nothing that Keldeo will be able to do. Because Shadow Claw will do damage, Low Sweep will do damage, depending on its health. If it's really low because of Toxic Spikes, I can lock myself into Earthquake. If I know he has nothing that can get off the ground, I could just sit there and Earthquake the day away. Or I can sit there and Shadow Claw the day away. It just really depends. I'm running Shadow Claw because there's a lot of things, there's some Psychic typings that do not take Ghost type attacks very well. So Shadow Claw has a high crit radius, and I wanted to be able to lock myself into something. If he brings that Lick Licky, this might be a problem. That's what Low Sweep is for as well. So hopefully that will not become a huge problem. Good. I don't know why. I thought my microphone was still muted. That would have been bad. Next, we're bringing our special wall. This is going to be Madoka Magica, our Sylveon. She is going to be Pixelate. I'm pretty much hugely defensively invested. I gave her just enough defense EVs to pretty much live 1 gunk shot. 1 gunk shot is all she's going to live, provided that it's not a huge high roll. If it's not a huge high roll, I will survive the gunk shot from a Toxicroak. But if it is a high roll, I will still get 1 shot, but that is only a, I believe, 10% chance of happening. So I'll take my 10% chances. This is also my special wall. She has a special defense nature. She has huge amounts. She is my Wish Passer, my Heal Bell. She has Toxic. She has Hyper Voice for stabs. So should anything get behind a sub, she'll be able to still do damage to it. Possibly even one-shot it. So if Keldeo gets behind a sub, Keldeo will not be able to take it out with a Poison Jab. It's not stabbed, it's not good enough, and even with Life Orb, it's not enough damage to take it out unless he hits it with Switch in first. But if I get it in for free, I can Hyper Voice, and I can take out that Keldeo without having a problem with Hyper Voice, even if it's behind a sub. So this is going to be my Wish Passer, being able to heal up my Mons to make sure that they are ready to go for the fight, especially, like I said, the reason why I have, because I want Toxic Spice up, is I want to put everything on timers. He only has 1 Absorber and Toxicroak. So if he brings Toxicroak, I need to take care of that Toxicroak first, and then try to set up spikes. So I might have to sack her off just to set up 2 layers of spikes after that. So I want to try to set up at least 1. I want to set up 1, but at least try to set up 2 layers of spikes, and that's exactly what I want to do. So, but she will have Pixelate, so all her moves will be fairies. She's gonna also be rocking Toxic, so that way she can get into war. She can install Heal War, Heal Bell, just in case Charizard or Crocodile gets burned. I definitely wanted to make sure that those 2 if they got burned, I was able to get rid of it, so that way they can do full amounts of damage. Now, for the last mon, I'm bringing Charizard, our Dragonite, and he's gonna be my other ace in the hole. It's always nice to have one in an ace in the hole, but it's better to always have two. Now, I know that he will more than likely get in a matchup with Donphan. He's gonna bring Donphan in as I go for Dragon Dance. I am expecting that. I want him to do that. I want him to go for that Ice Shard because I put the weakness policy on. And so if I go Dragon Dance and then pop that weakness policy, I now have a +3 Dragonite that outspeeds everything he has on the board. With his moveset, there's no way he can take him, and with Roost, I can get back up to full health, and I can start having the damage out of any move I get, so I can literally just outstall him. So this one, I wanted to make sure, with one Dragon Dance, he sits at 190 something, so he's not going to outspeed anybody, but he's going to be my huge physical threat. He's already at 204 204 attack after his investments and his nature. So that's a huge amount. Plus with Dragon Dance, that comes up another 50%. It puts him at 306. Now if he gets to +3, that puts him at like, I think it's 600. I think it's like 589. I don't remember. It's like 589, 600. I don't know all the maths for it. But at +3, he pretty much will start one-shotting everything no matter what his moveset is. So with this, I'm giving him Ice Punch and Aerial Aces as 2 attacking moves. I wanted him to have something he can hit, not just something good on the team. I wanted him to be able to kill Celebi. I wanted him to be able to take out Celebi easily, and that's the whole reason why I did it. His whole thing is to get the weakness policy popped on Celebi, so that way he can go and do a move like Aerial Ace or Ice Punch and take it out. Ice Punch is to take out Donphan. Aerial Ace will also take out Keldeo, especially at +3. Keldeo does not live a +3. A +3 Aerial Ace from a stab Dragonite. Plus, Ice Punch will do a little bit to the Tyranitar, but Aerial Ace will also take out the Toxicroak. It will take out the Toxicroak and do a lot of damage. Plus, I can still do a lot of damage to Moltres with it, even though it's semi-resistant. But it is going to be a good matchup. And so for this, his EVs are pretty much just straight 252 attack, 252 speed. So he is going to be kind of my other ace in the hole. I got my Hazard Setter, my Mega. My Mega is just simply there to do as much damage as humanly possible to weaken, so that way Crocodile then he can come in and sweep, and should something go wrong and I lose Crocodile, and Charizard can then come in, pop weakness policy, and go right off on my opponent. So I think my walls are going to be good. Having a Wish Passer and Heal Beller is always good. Plus Tuesday he can eat up so many hits. He's not fast for anything, but he can eat up so many hits, and that's all I want him for. Is to eat up hits. I want him to eat up, switch out, get that Regenerator buff, and then take out what I needed to, or even Thunder Wave what I needed to. So this is the team. Like I said, we're bringing Rock Paper, Tuesday, Ruby, Crocodile, Madoka, and Charizard. Or Charizard. There we go. Gotta say it with that weird thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe as always, and I will be back with the next video after this will be our match against Albrey. So week 1, RBL season 3, we're getting it to go. Alright, now anything else I need to remember? No, I don't think so. No, that's pretty much it. Okay, alright, I will see you guys in the next video, and remember, stay frosty, my friends. Alright.